What's up, guys? I'm Jed Abendroth, and this is Big Man Fitness. Alright, don't forget to reach on down here, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Always helps with the channel. And speaking of helping with the channel, don't forget to share this on Facebook, Twitter, through email. Share it to your friends, your family, people that may find it informative or at least entertaining. Help my channel out if you don't mind, and help me bring more and more videos to you. Oh man, we gotta talk about something today. And this is, well, it's a tough one to talk about. There are activists now, and this has to do with fitness, so bear with me through all of this. There are activists now calling to have the word morbid taken out of morbid obesity. So these activists, I might consider myself at the beginning stage of morbid obesity. I need that word. That word is helping describe where I'm at, what I need to do, and that if I continue down this path, well, I'm gonna die from it. Not something I want. Why I gotta lose the weight? But these activists want to say, well, big is healthy. Fat is healthy. We need more weight. So to call it morbid obesity is wrong. And that's the problem. Morbid obesity is wrong, but for totally different reasons. Now, morbid obesity, and obesity by and large by itself, is a major issue around the world. But we're going to focus first on the person, like myself. So morbid obesity and obesity, I'm really big. I'm spending more money for clothes, spending more money on things that can handle my size and weight. I'm spending more money on a lot of things I don't need to. It's kind of an issue. Not only that, I'm eating more, which, if I'm eating meat, that means there's more cows being devoured just by me. We're talking about me. We're going to get into our communities, our larger communities, and then, of course, the country itself. So, I'm eating more. I got to do more laundry because my clothes are bigger, and, well, I can't fit as many in there. More electricity, more food. Again, and the list just keeps going. My insurance costs should be a little higher because, well, I haven't really taken care of myself. But at the same time, I don't go to the doctor much, so that's where I get a little irritated. But you know where I'm at on this. So, what about our community? Well, this is where it really kind of gets tough. Let's talk about your community at work. Everybody, at least in my job, we're always complaining about how, well, insurance gets a little more expensive, but it doesn't cover as much as it used to. We're partially to blame. Us, the obese people. Again, there's there's hundreds of thousands of us around the world, hundreds of thousands of us here in the U.S. So, in our community at work, we're spending more, well, on insurance, but getting less coverage. And a lot of it has to do with those that are obese and smokers and all those that have these pre-existing conditions that can no longer be turned away. So now that they have to be covered, yeah, your insurance premiums are going up. How does that make you feel? Hope it makes you a little bit angry. Portion size. McDonald's got rid of super size, but their large is just as big. We just changed the name, but kept the same food coming. People like me, who have less self-control, well, I'm not getting a super size, I'm getting a large. Well, now the medium is about the size of the old large. Actually, it is a little bit smaller, so that I'll give them. And again, smaller community like the town I live in, God, we must have, in the town of Frederick, which is not, it's big, but it's not like a massive metropolitan center like DC, Baltimore, New York. And just in Frederick alone, I would not put it past them to have at least 50 fast food restaurants, plus another 50 or 60 chain restaurants, And then all the local eateries that do greasy food, like fast style food, like burgers. I mean, they're not fast, but it's not good for you either. That light is hot. There's also, in our community, only a couple gyms. You got the Y. Gold used to be here. They're gone. We got One Life. It's all really expensive. Rising cost of insurance, inflation as of right now. Who can pay to go to a gym, but yet we can eat out all the time? Another big issue. So, obesity in even our small community is a problem. Let's talk about the state. The next size up. In our state, we have now risen back up to, I want to say, around 9% in COVID positive rate. We'd gotten down below 5. We're back up to 9. Now, what's one of the big contributors of COVID? People getting it, and it's being very, very detrimental to people getting it is, well, they're overweight. They're obese. Their body, under normal circumstances, already put through enough. Coronavirus is only making it worse. I got COVID a couple weeks ago. I survived it. I feel fine. But if I'd been skinnier, I might have just walked through it and been fine with it. It was a little rough. That's in my state. Now, let's look at the country as a whole. Again, insurance rates. People are eating out. Fast food, different restaurants, even what they're buying and bringing home. I'm a protein eater. You guys know this. I eat real meat, chicken, beef, steak, pig. Now, one of the things that people like to talk about, greenhouse gases. Well, the more cows and pigs and farm animals and farms in general there are, tends to be more greenhouse gases. Now, depending on what side of the fence you're on, that could be good or bad. If you're on the other side of the fence that that's bad, we're still probably a little more to blame than the average person. We need more farms with vegetables, fruits, things that are good for us, and, well, less fast food restaurants. Unfortunately, fast food restaurants make a lot of money. So, should we keep morbid obesity? I think we should. Drop me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on either keeping or getting rid of the word morbid in morbid obesity. Alright guys, you know the drill. Reach on down here, right down here. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and give this video a big thumbs up. Always helps with the channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Jedediah Raymond Abendroth. From there, I can lead you over to the group that I've created for this channel. You can also find me on Twitter and on Instagram at JedFDK. And as always, if you don't feel comfortable following me on any of these platforms, then please, please, please send me an email, bmfjed@gmail.com. All right, guys, well, that's what I have for you this week. Tune in next week. I got a little special one for you. So, I'll see you guys next week. Stay fit, stay healthy. I'll see you. Peace.